Hey guys, Bryan here from Liquid Concepts. So today we're going to do a quick little video on dipping the rear plastic trim for a car. And so you can kind of see here that we've got everything laid out. This is a very large trim piece, and so this is more for the rear deck. Of course, you've got your speakers here, child restraints, and then of course you've got your back seat that all goes right in through here. And so little background on this, we've went ahead, now this did have a lot of texture in it, and so we've went ahead and we've sanded out all the texture, re-primered it, repainted it, sanded it again, primered it, painted it, finally got it all good to go. So everything is all smooth, ready to go, ready for the dip. And so figure we'd shoot a quick video on this, so then that way you can kind of see what all we're going to do with this, and then that way you can see what it's going to look like, of course, in our favorite carbon fiber. Couple of things to kind of note is that we went ahead and we painted these separately, but we snapped them back in so that way we can get everything to line up 100%. So that way all of these are all going to line up exactly the way that it's dipped. Other thing that we're going to do here is that we're going to tape up these large areas right in through here. The main reason is, of course, we don't want our carbon moving and voiding out or something like that. So of course you can help prevent that by taping up the back side of it. And so this is definitely a very large piece, and so it's going to take a lot to dip, but the end result is definitely going to look really good. We're going to put a nice slick coat of gloss clear on it, so then that way everything looks as good as possible. And of course we'll show you guys the end result right after the video. So let's go ahead. We've got our film already laid out here, so we know how much we need, and then we're also going to go ahead, flip this over, tape everything up, so then that way we can get everything ready to dip and make sure that we know exactly what we're going to do whenever we're going to dip this. So of course, just kind of giving you an idea, we've got some parts back here that we can hold on to, so that does make it quite nice to be able to hold this and maneuver it like that right there. So that makes it really nice, so then that way we don't have to use tape tabs, we can hold on to it whichever way that we need to. And so pretty much this one is going to be fairly simple, more or less to the point of we're just going to keep it at an angle like this right here, and then we're just going to slowly go down into the water just like that, all the way down, and making sure that we keep this same angle like this, so then that way we don't trap any air down in these areas right here, and then what little bit of air that we do trap, it'll be in a corner right there, so then that way you're not going to be able to see it because the speaker grill will go right over it. So let's go ahead, we're going to take this, we're going to tape up all of these areas right here, and then get the film cut, laid in the water, and show you guys the dip. So let's get started. All right, so we got everything all taped up. A couple of things to note. So you'll probably notice on these tape lines right here, they're not all 100% smashed down and exactly perfect. It doesn't matter on that because you can still see we've got some edges that are open right here. Not a big deal at all, because the main thing is that we care about the film coming up, hitting it, and then just continuing on in. And so then the other thing is that as we dip everything, of course we know that this is going to be our spot where the air is going to come out at, and so we did leave a small little area right in here on this edge right here and this edge right here, so then that way if there is any trapped air that's in here, it can still go out these areas right here, so then that will help whenever we go to dip it down in the water. Not something you have to do, but something that we just try to do if we can whenever we do have a part like this, just to make sure that we try to eliminate any of the possible errors that may come about. So we've got everything taped up. I think everything is going to dip pretty well on this. Pretty straightforward dip, but of course it is a very large dip. And so pretty much now all we need to do is we're going to cut our film, we'll lay it down in the water, and then we'll get to dipping. So here we go. so we got everything all clear coated, and I definitely think that this part came out amazing. So of course, this is definitely one of our bigger parts that we've done. So it was a lot to get all in the tank, get everything situated the right way, but everything came out amazing. We're really happy with it. So you can kind of see here, we've got a really good overlay across the entire portion right through here. And of course, coming up through the top right here, we've got really good coverage all the way through here. The pattern did really well at staying together and keeping a straight line all the way through the entire part. And of course, we shot our European clear over the top of it. So the gloss on this thing is definitely incredible. We're really happy with it. I think the customer's definitely going to be happy with it. As usual, we did these separately. Now, whenever we dipped them, of course, we had to do them with it on it. So then that way, everything would line up 100%. But of course, whenever we were done with it, then we popped them back out, put the clear on it in separately, and then that way everything is covered top and bottom, inside and out, and you get a really good finish overall for the entire thing. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give us a big thumbs up. We'd love to have that, as well as hit that subscribe button to subscribe to our weekly tips and tricks on anything hydrographics related. Also, if you haven't already, definitely let me know in the comment section below what you think about this, how it turned out, or if you would have done anything differently. We'd definitely love to hear from that as well as if you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them below in the comment section. Also, I'd love to hear from you on that as well. I'm Bryan from Liquid Concepts. This is how we customize your world. We'll see you guys next time.